Friendship with God audiobook. Today we will ponder over the topics whether we can talk to God. If we talk to God, will He listen to us? Even if He listens to us, will He answer? So let's now ponder over these topics. Let's see if God listens to us.
We all have inner voice, which tells us if we are doing something wrong. Some call it conscience, some call it consciousness. Many of us are told what is wrong and what is right when we are wrong. Many more, we know we do not want to do things which we do not want to be done, like being rude, abusing, hurting others, etc. Once we do anything our conscience says not to do, we may stop many times, but when we're angry or in a strong emotion, we may not listen to inner voice. Sometimes, we get some messages, during sleep, or subconscious. We know that is not our voice or idea. Many scientists reported they had intuition which prompted them to come out with new out-of-the-box ideas which later worked out very well. Whatever we call it name, we or some of us think, it is God who is talking to us or giving us ideas. That is one proof many would accept that God listened to our prayer or problem or suggesting us the solution. But it can be debated or argued. Leaving arguments aside, let us see what happened in my case. Most of the times what I was told are not even an iota what I know or what I can even imagine. I do not know if any one of you can think of them. If a 5 years old talks calculus or algebra, we wonder. I also wondered like that. Let me share with you one like that which is like 10 commandments to me. Many call it intuition, if not conversation with God. But let us see what God told me to one of the questions I asked Him. I asked God many questions and most of them I got answers. Here I am sharing one. 12. When my father passed away in the year 2002, as per Hindu traditions, we had to do many rituals. I had a doubt if these rituals are effective. If we offer food to my deceased father, how does it reach him after death? As usual, I asked God my doubts. Sometimes God answers initially. Sometimes He gets me answers through somebody who is known to me. Sometimes a stranger clears my doubt. Sometimes, I get the answer in a book, which I read later. But most of the times, I get answer in my dream. Rarely, I hear somebody whispering in my heart which happens almost immediately, once in a while in the same tone and manner the question I asked. I have developed over time how to differentiate between God's answer or my own thoughts. One simple way is, answer comes from God in the least expected time, at least expected place an answer which never occurs to me it came from my past known or read knowledge. It may look so complicated. But in reality it's so simple and straightforward, even those with whom share many times agreed it is not from me but from higher wisdom. While there are many occasions I had answers from God, here I am sharing one incident which happened when I was almost 45 years old, by which time, I was sure about my conversation with God. Let us look at the answer to my question from God. This answer came in my dream, which I remembered and noted down. In fact, at the end of the book, I plan to give some of them in an annexure to share the benefit of God's wisdom with you all. Now in the dream, 3 sentences came which are not known to me, or heard by me any time before. 1. End of rituals is detachment. 2. End of visiting temples is seeing God everywhere. 3. End of devotion is seeing God in everyone. These sentences looked so strange and I knew that God answered my doubts. But, I waited for the 12th day after my father's death, we completed the rituals and realized that the body of my father was no more. Without seeing body, the detachment starts. That is why they say, out of sight and out of mind. Then I started realizing I need to visit temples till I find God in the nature, everywhere. Thus to make friendship with God, I have to make friendship with everyone, and thus this book came out after almost 20 years. As I said, each time we get a reply from God, we have to test and make sure it is from God, which comes by experience. Initially, we have to suspect each and every word. 13. How to keep our heart pure. A picture containing painting, art, mythology.